Hey, hey, everybody. So nice to have you here with me tonight. This is Lisa Harden coming to you live from the surface of the sun. Oh, I'm sorry, Boise, Idaho. I'm getting the two confused this time of year. And I'm sure it's very hot where you are, most likely, unless you're coming to me live from Australia, which is a possibility, Joan and Leslie. But the rest of us are having a heat wave, aren't we? So, as I always say, it is perfect stamping weather. And so I want you to come on in and stamp and chat with me for the next hour or so. And I'm going to teach you a little something, maybe. You're going to inspire me. This is how it works. Okay. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And one of the things that means is that I'll be selling or I sell all of the products I'll be using tonight and many, many more. Stampin' Up! Has been a paper crafting company for 35 years. They stay strong by bringing us quality products at a reasonable price and lots of fresh new things all the time. So I will be playing with product from the current annual catalog. Sorry, there's glare. I'm always playing with the lighting in here. And the sunshine can be harsh, even at this time of day here. So yes, I am in Boise, Idaho, which is in Northwest USA. And I'm just glad to have you here with me tonight. Here comes some of my regular friends. But if you are joining me for the first time tonight, please just come on in, say hello, tell us where you're from. Everybody's very friendly. And we love to meet newbies, just like I love to say hi to my friends who are here week after week, like Corinne and Roz. Hello, ladies. Thank you so much for sharing. And as they have done, if you are enjoying this as we move along, if you will please share this video, it helps me, the Stamping Zoo, grow and just gain more in our audience. It's fun. And, maybe someone who's dying for a fun hobby that has 0 calories. This is a hobby with 0 calories. Pretty cool, right? I know that's good for me. Okay, so come on in. Thank you, Laura, for sharing. I appreciate it. Hello from Michigan, she says. Hello, everybody. And Corinne says 12 days of 103 or more. Is that so far, Corinne, or is that forecasted? We are getting into, let's see here, it is July 20th. For any of you watching replay, hello, replay watchers. I appreciate you just as much. I see your comments after the fact. And so just want to say hi to you. Hey, Kathy Sheely. Hi, you were on my mind today. So glad you popped in. Very nice to see you. And hello, Cynthia. You are here from North Dakota. Hello, Alicia. And thank you for sharing. It's nice to see you tonight. Hello, Kathy. Kathy Sock. She shared. Kathy Sock is one of our Canadian friends. We love Canada, don't we? I do. And it might even be a little bit cooler up there in certain areas. Yeah. So we are, I think, at 100 right now. I looked at it right before I came on. Why? I don't know. Why do I want to torture myself? Um, my house inside is 73, and that's not what it's set at. But I'm very thankful that I have a home with air conditioning because my goodness, lots of people don't have it that easy. So, oh, yes, yes, Cindy, I am. I'm live right now. You got it. There's no replay yet. But when you are coming on replay, I want to say hello to you. And so, anyway, we're going to play with Bright and Beautiful things from the Bright and Beautiful suite of products, aptly named, don't you think? This is a stamp set with a cool set of dies. Stamp set is beautiful balloons. Look at that. Lots of definitely it gets you get a birthday feel from it, but there's also a yay, you did it. Yay, you. Sorry. So thrilled for you. You did it. Let's get our time for a celebration. Let's get our celebration on. So, okay, there's only one stamp that says happy birthday. So you can use this for a lot of different things. You can use the sentiments or you can make cards with no sentiments. One thing I just saw was there's this really cute little stamp down here with some stars in it. Do you guys see that? Look at that. I don't even think I saw that yet. Obviously, I haven't played with this stamp set enough. Yep. Let's see if we can work that in. We're going to put that on the back of our cards as a little secret. Thank you for sharing so much. Hey, Donna Lathrop, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Don't be jealous, but I'm watching you from the comfort of the pool. That is fancy, Roz. On a floaty. Oh my gosh, she is fancy. Yes. She also lives in Florida. So please go to the pool. If I could record this from a pool, I probably would do so. But yeah, the paper might get a little wet. So you just stay right where you are, Roz, and enjoy. Now we are going to work with a technique tonight that's just paper weaving. It's just what it sounds like. I think there's a picture in the catalog. Like where did I start thinking about this? I think there's a picture in the catalog. I may have seen it on social media. I probably did. Don't we see everything on social media? But I don't remember specifically. So we're just going to go with it. And I'm going to try and show you a few tricks that I've learned now that I've made 3 or 4 cards with it. I'll show you, I have 2 examples sitting right up here. And then we're just going to go for it. Okay. I cut some strips of paper in advance. So this is a great technique for all those little bits and pieces. I have cut my strips. I've just left this particular paper is 6 inches long. So most of these are 6 inches long, but they are either a 1/2 inch wide or 3/4 of an inch wide. So as I am getting ready here, if you want to grab some of your own scraps, if you watch me, that's great. And you'll probably learn how to do it. But if you watch me and do it along with me, it will solidify. And then I bet it'll make it onto the front of a card. So I would love to see it. If you watch this and you are so inspired and you make a card, I'd love it if you would either, hashtag me or just send it to me via messenger, whatever. I want to see what you make. Okay. I always need inspiration. I'm open for it. No, you didn't notice the stars either, right, Leslie? So little, but they're just cool. It almost looks like it was part of the UPC or the item number. But okay, well, let's see. I think I'll just point you down now. I have some really cute cards to show you. I got some Happy Mail this week. I absolutely love Happy Mail. We all love Happy Mail. I love making Happy Mail and sending it, and of course, I love getting it. All righty, here we go. So first off, I have a very cute card, a very, I don't know, summery, I would think. Perfect for this time of year from Carla. Carla is a customer of mine. Look how cute that is down there. And so this is a current stamp set, Ladybug. I don't remember what it's called, but if you look up Ladybug, it's in there. So, hey, Sherry, very nice to see you. Oh, we're also going to have a drawing tonight, and I haven't picked anything out of the treasure chest yet. My gosh, it's a good thing I just filled that thing up. Okay, well, it's something to do with ladybugs. Sorry, I couldn't find it, but it has a punch. So look in the punch. Hello, Deborah. Nice to see you. And anyway, I just love that she's used this combination, this red, black, and white. It's such a stunner. And then it has this gingham peeking out. Very nice, Carla. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be your demonstrator. She says I'm the #1 demonstrator. Well, apologies to the rest of you, but to Carla, I am. And I take that seriously. Okay, and then this is from Mary Ellen Ryan. She's with us a lot. And she won the stamp set not too long ago. And she made this for me and put it in the mail. Can you believe that? I love it. So cute. And so, of course, she was just thanking me for this and says she used colored pencils for coloring the card, and it was fun. And so look at all that cool different combinations you can get there. I love it. Good job, Mary Ellen. Thank you. I was so glad you won it. And what was I going to tell you about this? This was a stamp set. It's retired, but it was long. It's long. You can make it into a slimline card. So very nice. Yeah, Cindy, you've been a big winner. Well, I don't know about a big winner. I don't think you need to like report it on your taxes or anything, but good job, Cindy. Cindy shares. And so I draw from the treasure chest from the names of the people that have shared the week before. So if you, like I said, if you are so inclined and you share this video because you're having fun and you want your friends to see what we're doing over here, then you have a chance to win a prize the following week. You just need to share it onto your social media, and then you need to come back here and in the comments write shared. Otherwise, I can't tell. It doesn't tell me everybody that shares because of your privacy settings. So, okay, here's a couple of examples of paper weaving, and I want you to tell me if you have done this. Um, Probably we've done it in the past, and maybe it's just, like so many things coming back. Like I said, I think there's a picture of a partial paper weaving. Um, in the annual catalog. I couldn't find it. So, hello, Mag. Hey, Mag. She's from Miami. Hello. We have several Floridians in here. I'm sure it's very humid. I hope you are sitting looking out at the ocean and, having something really tropical and beautiful to drink with a Havanese on your lap. This is a home to two Havanese, Mag. So, they're in the living room right now, soaking up the AC. Okay, so these are two of the cards I've just made in the past couple of weeks. This one is actually from my In Color kit. No, my In Color club. Every month they get 4 card kits. And this was one of them. Guess what our color is? They all know already. They've already seen it. So this was our copper clay. And I've just taken the designer series paper and the shimmer paper that's all in copper clay. So it's one fun way to take just a monochromatic look, but of course, switch it up, give it a lot of texture. Okay, Kathy, you keep watching or go get some scraps and check it out. Okay, weave along with me. And then this one I wove from paper. I cut up most of my paper pumpkin last last month because I was trying this and I was trying to get it right. And this one's very straight, as you can see, very like the spacing's pretty straight and uniform. So I'll kind of give you a couple of hints about doing that. And as well as then I die cut it. I don't, let's see, officially I don't recommend you doing that because it does make your Stampin' Cut and emboss machine pretty tight because this is actually on a layer of basic white. And so it felt pretty tight going in there. I probably should have made a shim, but I just was, I don't know, feeling reckless. It went through, everything's fine. But anyway, I just wanted you to know this is, of course, die cut with our stylish shape. Let's see, I don't think they're always in the front. Nested Essentials. Yeah, so it was one of these. And anyway, so that added kind of a fun element to it. Okay, so if you are going to work along with me, I suggest you get the silicone mat out. It's really pretty helpful. And I usually do this with some liquid glue, but also sometimes you might want some, what's that stuff called? Press and seal. Press and seal. That can work too. But really, it's all loosey-goosey when you do the first few strips and you think this is never going to come together. And then when you kind of throw the third strip in there, it fits. Yes, it fits. Then it starts actually holding together. So you just have to kind of work with it the first couple times. Clark calls those the coffin dies. Well, so does Bernay. So there, Clark and Bernay are of the same mind. I'd be worried if I were you. Just kidding. Yes. You have the dies coming in the next order, Kathy. Good job. The Nested Essentials. So this is let me make sure that's what the paper's called. Bright and Beautiful. Yes. Bright and beautiful, 6x6. Here, I'll show you a couple of the whole sheets. I like the paper. Can you tell? It's so fun. It's just right up my alley. Lots of brights, lots of different kind of watercolory techniques on it, which just makes it really fun. It's perfect for the theme of balloons. Looks kind of like balloons. So again, I just took strips of that, and that's what we're working on. For card bases, I just grabbed a couple of the colors that are in the Designer Series paper, Bubble Bath and Lemon Lime Twist. These are two new colors to our lineup. This one's returning. This one's brand new, and they're both fantastic. So I hope you like them. If you don't already have them, get them. And let's see here. First of all, let's just build this. We actually just build this loose, okay? And let me see if I can kind of put our examples up here. So when people are coming in the midst of things, then they can see, what in the world are they doing? Because at certain points, it's probably going to look kind of silly. Okay, so I am going to use all the colors because I feel like all the colors are going to go with our card bases. And the hardest part is just deciding which side to use, right? So I'm going to vary the dimensions. So see, this one's like 3/4, 3/4 and a half. Let me just do a little bit of that, but I'm definitely also varying the colors and the patterns. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. I'll put that one right there. And it's so nice to have so many fun choices. Now I have some that I can use on the ends. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put those down there. See, I put this one on the diagonal. I don't know let's see, what's beeping? I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head. Hello, Julie and Lori and Darcy. Nice to see you guys. How about this? Let's see. How about this one? So what I did, I had a bunch of partial cuts of this paper, and so I just took those and I cut them a half and 3/4. I cut each pattern a half and 3/4. So I could just kind of play with what I had there. Let's do like a solid. Okay. Do I have a big one? It doesn't have to be. All right. There's no distinct pattern here. Okay, and this one's going to be on the diagonal, so I feel like it can be a little more free. Okay. Like I said, I'll show you another technique that makes your lines a lot more straight. But we'll move into that one. Let's get warmed up first. There's another little diagonal piece, but don't you love this one? It's like a watercolor stripe. And that, of course, is beautiful too. Berry Burst. It's gorge. Oh, and you know what? The other thing I wanted to do is I want to weave in a little bit of this gorgeous bubble bath. This is in a variety pack paper called Soft Shimmer 12x12. I have cut most of it up, but it has it has 5 different sheets. Night of Navy. I think this is Pretty Peacock. And then it also had Berry Burst. That's all that's left. And I have like 5 pieces that look like this that are Lost Lagoon. Okay. Look at this though. I need to buy more of this. It's kind of delicious. No, I haven't tasted it, but when something's like so pretty, it's just delicious. So that's what I think of this paper. And so again, it's Soft Shimmer 12x12. Here, I'll even give you the number. I'll do you a solid. 161750. Of course, if you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would love to be your demonstrator. You can contact me or place an order through thestampingzoo.com. I'm there. You'll see a llama at the top of the page along with my host code. All right, let's get some shimmer in here from the Get. All right, so actually, I want to cut from the other side. You know, you can, there's a ruler on both sides of our trimmer, which makes it so handy. Okay, so there's a half, I think. And then I'll do the 3/4. Oh, and I should have cut it twice more. So I'll have 4 sheets, 4 strips, sorry. And then this guy. Frankly, I was surprised when I pulled that paper and I had a whole sheet of bubble bath left. That was obviously an accident. It was hidden back there. I love, love, love bubble bath. I don't like taking bubble baths, not my thing, but I love bubble bath, the paper. Hello, Kathy. It's okay that you're late to the party because you're going on a girls' vacation. That sounds fun. Good for you. I hope you're going somewhere lovely. But it doesn't really matter because you're going with friends. Or maybe family. Or maybe both. All right. Let's put this in from the Get. All right, let's put it there. I don't want it right in the middle. It doesn't need to show off. It'll show off enough because it's shimmery. Ooh, Cindy says she's on her 3rd pack of the shimmer paper. What have you been doing with it? Tell us. Tell us, Cindy. What have you been doing with the shimmer paper? Just making cards, or certain cards, or what are you using it with? I bet you're not using it for sympathy cards. That's my only guess. I guess certain colors, maybe not the bubble bath. Okay, see what I'm doing here? I just picked up every other strip. This is like if you've made a lattice pie, except these strips don't stick to each other, so it's a little bit harder. So, and I'm just gonna kind of weave it, pull it down here. This is why I feel like the, what do I want to call it? The silicone mat is kind of helpful because it does grab onto the paper a little bit. I keep them a little bit straight. And then, let's see. I think I want a darker color. Did I bring any of the blue in? Oh, I do like this one a lot. I love that. See, it's like 2 rainbows. Lemon lime twist. Okay, let me bring the thick one. Yeah, let me bring the thick one in. I think it's really going to contrast with that shimmery pink. And so then, see, we just pick up the opposite ones. So it's over, under, and then your next one's under, over, under, over. Any questions so far? And see, the strips are all going cockeyed, and they're just crazy. They don't know what to do because they haven't formed a weave yet. Not a weave for your hair, just a weave for your card. They haven't done that yet. But the 3rd one is really going to help it out. So if you can just keep it going long enough to get the 3rd one in there, you might want to hold off on the margaritas until you get the 3rd strip going, and then you can kind of hang out a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. And then why don't I put yellow up here on the other side? And so again, if this one's over, then this next strip's going to be under. I might be belaboring that, but maybe some of you have never done this before. So I don't want to skip over it. Pretty soon, when it's all one big pattern, it's really hard to tell what's going on. It's hard to tell what's over and what's under. Okay, so we have 3 in line here now. See this? Wow, this is going to be colorful. All right, Now see this guy. Now you can kind of move this up and this is where I kind of start moving them in, straightening them up a little bit. Is anybody working with me? If you are, put in the comments. Margarita is your name? Oh my God, I love that. Margarita. Is it too late to change my name? Probably. That's all right. I'll stick with Lisa. I would forget. Maybe like, Margarita, your coffee's ready. I'd be oblivious. But that's a beautiful name. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I should have stuck with all the pinks. See, now that I'm looking at all the pinks, there are enough pinks in this paper to, oh, that's a thick one though. I want the thin one of that pattern. But anyway, this one's not going to have, this one's all the colors. Why not? Let's see. Cindy says she's using Bubble Bath along with Pretty Pink. Oh, Pretty Pink Daisies paper. And you use 2 sheets of the light green on a swap cards. Nice. And you made 2 different cards with that swap. And the berry burst you use on another swap. You're a swapper. That's very cool. You shared the love. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, the pattern, that's the pattern. One is over, under, and one's under, over, over. Okay. But as you go along now, once you kind of get 3 in there, now you have an opportunity to kind of make them straight or not straight. You know, you can vary it. That's a whole look too. It doesn't need to be all uniform. So you just do you, okay, whatever that might be. And oh, that's a shorty. I can have room for the shorties the way I'm doing it right now. Okay. And I think this is a great technique to have in your arsenal because who doesn't have paper strips? If you tell me in the comments that you don't have any paper strips, I'm going to know you're lying. So just don't even try. It's not going to pass the sniff test. What's this? Oh, I thought that was white. I was like, no white. We don't have any time for white. I want that. I want this. But I guess I don't have one. Or I want that in a thin one. What? Did I only have one piece? I mean, I could cut some more, I guess. That one's cute. Okay. I want one with not very much white. Here we go. Because I have 2 in the row. My gosh, we're almost done with this one already. How did that go so fast? Seems like the first time I was working on it, it went really slowly, right? And hello, Ethel. It is fun. Come on in. It's not difficult to catch up. We're just weaving strips of paper. And no secret. Okay. I'm going to put this one up here. I'm going to work it in. That kills me. You get over there now. Okay. Looks like a paper pot holder, doesn't it? Isn't there some kind of a, I guess that's just crochet. It's not paper weaving, but I mean, it's not cloth. I'm reaching. Okay, this is cute. Sometimes I like there to be little loose ends, but it can also be right up to the end because you're going to trim some of this, right? So this, actually, let me just pick this up. See, this is what this looks like. Isn't it fun? Now it's like just one whole thing. And then, oh, you also have another choice. I don't like that one as much. For one thing, we don't have the shimmer because the shimmer is only one-sided, but everything else is two-sided. So not bad. Not bad for just literally grabbing strips, tacking your ear off, and really just using paper from the same pack of paper. That's all I did. Stampin' Up! Makes it kind of easy that way because everything is kind of themed. All right. So now, how do we make this into a card? I found that it was easier to mount it onto a piece of cardstock rather than put it on the front of of your card base. Okay. Ooh, and I didn't cut that. So it can either be a contrasting color or the same color. Let's see, do I have any pink and lemon lime twist in my scraps? Let's check it out. Subtles. I do. That looks good. And lemon lime twist. That must be in the brights. Oh, no, it's not in the vellum. It's in the brights. Okay. Let's see if I have one cut. Nope. I wasn't that lucky. But I have a couple of half sheets. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these at 4 by 5 1/4. So there's just 1/4 of an inch of allowance. And you can have a little break in all that pattern before, like at the very outside. There'll be a little break. It'll just be solid. Let me check this one. I think it looks, yep. Okay. Right. And then, then these were for stamping because we still have stamping to do. And I know, Cindy, they do coordinate so well. All right, so now we have to move this off to the side. Then we're going to bring this in, and we have somewhat of a choice. I made this quite large. I don't know. But if you're doing it on the diagonal, see if it goes this way, it's fine. But if you want to do it on the diagonal or some semblance of that, then you need some more. I mean, you need to have some larger pieces because see, that's what it looks like on the back because we're going to trim off the excess. So yeah, I'm wasting some of the ends, but it's all right. You can use them and make them into other designs or something. Or guess what? It's just straps. It's just strips. It's just strips. You love this? Awesome. I love this too. Okay, now it would be pretty easy if you just coated this whole thing in adhesive. And it's probably fine if you do that, but I don't do that. I don't know. Ask me why. There's not a firm reason why. Probably because this is just as easy. Just taking the liquid glue. I wouldn't use seal. I think it'll pull your weave. You don't want to pull your weave, girl. At least that's what I hear. Don't pull somebody's weave. That is, the fight is on. I watch Real Housewives, so I know about all this stuff. Do not pull somebody's weave. Is somebody or any of you watching the new Real Housewives of New York? My friend Anne, who's on here a lot, and I both watched the first episode, and we decided there's a lot of potential there. So, yeah, we decided there's a lot of potential with this new cast. And so we're going to give it a try. And the other one I'm watching right now is Luann and Sonia. Welcome to Crappy Lake. You guys, those girls are something else. But they don't fight, and there's no screaming, which I really appreciate because as much as I like Real Housewives, I don't watch them if they just start screaming. I can't handle it. Okay, keep this on your silicone mat. Again, remember, so you don't make a huge gluey mess because you're going to have some overage. And I just like to, here, you can do it this way. Just turn it like this and then place this so that it's how you like it, right? So I'm placing it so there's very little that's uncovered, just those two little edges. And then I'm going to flip it over and let it cook. That means just let it dry. It doesn't take very long. They need to make the Real Housewives of Stampin' Up! Oh my gosh, I would pay to watch that. But guess what? It's probably kinda like what you're watching right now, although I'm not a housewife. But a lot of Real Housewives on the Real Housewives show are not housewives either. So, there you go. Um, you're watching it, babes. This is it. This is as wild as it gets. The dogs bark. Woo! But I don't scream and fight, and I don't scream and fight with my Stampin' Up! Sisters, and I don't scream and fight with my, friends that are here. So, that's usually what my real friends and I are talking about is, like, why do they treat each other like that? I'm sure it has to do with the money, but really but I watch it, so my bad. Okay, here's our beautiful bubble bath. I wanna get my bone folder out. I always think the cards sit so much better. You're okay, Jenny. I hope you're doing problems keeping your eyes open. I get it. It's all right. I just hope you're doing well, and it's very nice that you're on here. And thank you for sharing. You guys are good sharers. 17 of you shared last week, which is actually pretty high. I would love to see it get in the 25s, but it is the summertime, okay? I won't be greedy. But thank you so much. We had a lot of views too. That must have been super interesting. You fought with your glue today, Darcy. I know sometimes it doesn't want to come out of the bottle, or for some reason I feel like I need to use every last drop. You would think that this costs $20. No, it doesn't. I don't even think it costs $5. But man, I get on it like it's the last bottle in the house. And FYI, it's not. That adhesives are one thing that I keep plenty of because if you don't have adhesives, you're not going anywhere. Cards are not getting made. And of course, I keep it for my beautiful customers too. Okay, let's do some stamping. We have so much pink that's going to be on this card. I was going to make pink balloons, and now I think I should not make pink balloons. But let's just do like one balloon with a sentiment. And we might have to sneak in a little bit of vellum to mute all of what we have going on here. So, Cindy, you've never watched any Real Housewife shows? Can I talk you into it? It doesn't sound like it. It's okay. It's not, you're not missing quality programming. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. So we may be using this back behind where we want a sentiment. Because otherwise, everything's fighting, like the Real Housewives, right? All these colors and patterns, they're fighting, and then you can't see the sentiment. All right. So I kind of like the size of this balloon. I'm kind of also thinking it'll be kind of long ways. And then we could have this balloon over here with one of its, we'll stamp it tassel and then a cute little sentiment coming out. There's a lot of sentiments that are long. No? Well, there's yay you. I love yay you. Actually, let's put that on a tiny circle. And where do you find tiny circles? In stylish shapes. Yes, perfect. Okay, so these are at 85%. So normally what I do is I just hold up the stylish shape or whatever to the image, but you have to make sure that the images on the front are 100%, and they're not. These are 85, which means these are bigger. So I may have chosen the right one. Yeah, so you just have to actually check them out. So I'm using the second smallest, okay? And I don't know what I'm going to stamp it in yet. Getting way ahead. Oh my gosh. Cindy, you used to cut your green glue open and use popsicle sticks. She licked it clean. You are, uh, hey, there's no shame in that game. You used it. You bought it. You used it. Yeah, I will. Usually I'll do this. I just keep doing that like 20 times and then a drop comes out, and then I think, really? Are you saving? You might be saving on glue, but you're taking 10 hours to make this card. So it's a give and take. It's a happy medium somewhere. All right, this is one of the pieces. I kind of notched the ends of the pieces I was going to stamp on because otherwise I'll end up trying to fit them into the card. Yes, what are you saying, Alicia? Too much drama. Is there ever too much drama? Only on those shows. Then like I don't have drama in my life, right? So then I'm just like, here making cards. The other thing is not an excuse. I've watched them for a long time. But, I can just listen to them while I'm making cards, right, and look up and see their outfit or whatever, and then go back to what I'm doing. So they're kind of mindless like that. Yeah, right. It did take a while to put the cards together when you were getting it out with a popsicle stick. I'm glad you don't have to do that anymore. All right. Oh my gosh, we're back to colors. Let's see. Where's that paper again? So there's a color chart in the back of each of the papers. So on the 6x6 papers, it just looks like this, right? I know most of the colors, but it's much easier to just read them. I don't know. So right here, it tells you, of course, the name of the paper. And then right underneath it, I think you can see that. It starts naming off the colors. Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, that's a contender. Blueberry Bushel, Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, and Pretty Peacock. Kind of thinking about Berry Burst because it's still in the pink family. This card is very overwhelmingly pink. And I think it'll be strong enough to hold up to all that pattern. So let's give it a try. Because guess what? It's just paper. If we don't like it, we'll do something else. Oh my gosh, Kathy. It was a nice, cool day, but back into the upper 80s. You're lucky, girl. Oh, good for you. Where do you live again, Kathy? Oh, Colorado, I think. Anyway, that sounds heavenly. But you know what? We had a really nice June here, and now we're going to fry. Now we're going to pay for it. We will fry. All of my stamp blocks are back here with Trucking Along. If you didn't happen to see my update, almost everything, well, they're going out tomorrow morning, except for one, because I'm short on one set of lights. So I'll email you. It's going to go to a local person because I decided that they usually get their stuff in one day. So anyway, I had to order some more lights because we're making a card that lights up, and they come in packs of 10, and I needed another pack. So there you go. So anyway, all the rest of them are going to go out tomorrow morning, and they will be sent priority. You will be getting an email. Some of you on here purchased that kit from me. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun putting it together. I really did. I smiled at the cards. They were so cute. Now see how this comes out kind of blotchy? Just give it a minute. It needs to cook also. And then pretty soon you will be surprised that it smooths out and looks more like the color. But I've stamped enough of the balloons. Where is my chamois? I've stamped enough of the balloons to know that, it's like, it takes a few minutes. I think because it's just such a large image, and also it's in photopolymer, and that's kind of what photopolymer does. It comes out looking a little more blotchy. Now, just for fun, let's do a lemon lime twist. What is Parakeet Party doing up there? My goodness. wasn't keeping a tidy ship. Hello, Joan. How's Australia today? You can speak for the whole continent. Unless Leslie's here. Leslie, are you here? I think I saw you early on. So tell us. Inquiring minds want to know, how is Australia? I'm assuming it's chilly, which, I would love it if you would share. But is this like the coldest part of your year? July? Yes? Sorry, I needed a break. Whew, I needed a break. Okay, see this one already is, I know you're looking at it from the camera, but already it's just easing its way. Okay, what might be cute. Now I'm going to stamp this Yay You in both of the same colors because I want to see which I prefer. I think the lemon lime twist might be too light, but I still want to check it out. I realize this is not, if you're just a new stamper and you're watching me stamp this way, that's not how you do it. Okay. If you haven't stamped in a while, you'd be rocking and rolling all over the place. But all my stamps are back behind me again because the kits for Trekking Along are going out tonight. And then I am recording all the videos, doing all of the paperwork, the tutorial, all that stuff this weekend. Brisbane. Oh my God, listen to me. Is a little chilly, but quite nice. And further south, Melbourne areas are really cold. You like how I said that? Actually, we say it Melbourne, which probably hurts your ears, Joan. But I've been hanging with you guys virtually for long enough to know that you don't really say your R's. 11 Celsius, which is about 52 degrees Fahrenheit. That sounds nice to me. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Are you talking to me? I am a busy lady, but you might be talking to somebody else, Deborah. But yes, I'm a busy lady. I like it that way. Okay, both of them are great. I actually think this looks pretty good. So, oh, I need the tassel. I think, so there's a tassel that you can die cut, and there's a tassel you can stamp, and then you can die cut it, just the outline. Let me show you what I'm babbling about. There's this die cut, and we've used that one before. My screen's freezing. Stop it. So we've used this one before where you don't stamp it. And then there's this one, which I haven't done before. So let's stamp the die cut, stamp the tassel, and then cut it out. And so again, we'll do one of each. So we have a choice. Let me set up this honky tonk system I have here since it's working so great. Joan goes with the flow. Thank you, Joan. Let's see here. Leslie does too. Do you two know each other? I doubt it. But again, okay. Yeah, I just have somebody who. No, I'm not going to tell the story. It's not offensive, but it may have been private, or they may think that I'm making fun of them and I'm not. So skip it. But if you've been with me a while, you know this is how my brain works, right? I keep most of the bad language out. I feel I'm really strong in doing that because, it's not like you can't take me anywhere, but it is like if I get talking fast or if I'm talking about something I'm especially passionate about, I might embellish every now and then with an explicative. So, oh my gosh, Deborah, yes. So the class, I love the class, but I worked so much on it. And then I was like, okay, why did you put all of these things into one class? And then I would say, because that's how I wanted it. But and then I was like, well, then you get to work a lot. And I was like, okay. Because nobody's here to talk with me. Well, I tell the dogs, but they're cool with whatever. They're like, our mom's the best. So anyway, yes, these are conversations that I have with myself. late at night sometimes. But it won't be a late night tonight. Mm-mm. I just need to just need to address things. And then, like I said, then I'm doing the paperwork, the tutorial, and the videos this weekend. And then by the time you guys get your kits, everybody's going to be happy. I hope, because I tried to pull out all the stops. I did so much fun stuff. Okay, I'm whisking this off to the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. No, that's not set up. Well, just give me a minute. Oh, I set up the teeny. I had the teeny out, but we're not going to use the teeny because I stamped on a big piece of paper. I can't be bothered with that right now, but it's very nice. That has to go over there. And also, oh my gosh, I was almost embarrassed about these plates I've been using because, I like to, I like to use them, right? Kind of like Cindy uses all the glue. I like to use all the life in the plates that I think I have. There gets a point where you're like, buy some new plates. And then that's all I had when Stamp Camp was here. And you know what? We used them and they were fine. They probably didn't care. And I was like, oh gosh, somebody needs to buy new plates. And for so long, I've always had like at least one extra set. And then I came in to get an extra set and I was like, oh, the cupboard is bare. Yes, you tell yourself that a lot too, Deborah. I know, kind of like, remember how Pippi Longstocking used to she raised herself because her dad was always on the ship and she'd be like, Pippi, you're grounded. Probably where I started that. And I was an only child for 10 years, so I'm sure I was babbling along. Because, not surprisingly, I love to make believe kind of stuff. I make believe in all sorts of stuff all the time. Okay. We're just going to cut out some choices. We might want to use one on one card, one on the other, right? We might not even get to two cards. I don't know. I'm going with the flow, like Joan said. We're going with the flow tonight. Oh, I kind of cut out the tassels. So any question on the weaving? Darcy said she's had such a hard time using new plates. Oh, okay. So not technically, just resisting it. I know, because they look like clear panes of glass, right? And then they crack and they sound like you just, breaking them and they're not clear anymore. But, just think of it this way. You're going to make beautiful cards. All right. That one needs to go back. This one, and now I need the tassels. Not those kind of tassels. It's not that kind of a stamp set, ladies. This is a family show. Cindy has 5 new sets. Uh-huh. Well, I'll be over, Cindy. Oh, that's right. She lives several states away. Don't give your whereabouts, Cindy. That's how I felt when I got the Truckin' Along bundle. I was like, I'm afraid some of these ladies know where I live. Thank goodness Tango and Cash are here to protect everything. They don't really protect anything, but I'll know if anybody's coming in. Actually, Cash would. He thinks he would, but he's not scared. He like ran up to the guy who mows our lawn is also the guy that he's like one of their dog sitters, Michael. You've heard me talk about him. And Michael, it was really hot, and so he had this head thing, like a hat with a covering on it. He was kind of covered up. And Cash, I opened the door just thinking he would go out and see Michael, and he ran out there like I'm gonna get this guy. And then he veered off at the end though and peed on a bush. And then but and he also weighs 16 pounds. And I certainly don't just make fun of that because even if a 16-pound dog bit you, it wouldn't feel good. But it was just kind of funny. But at the same time, I thought, oh, if that would have been my last dog, because my last dog was a Doberman. Um, but he didn't do that anyway. He always watched people hug me, and he watched people around me. And when people would hug me, this is Max, my last dog. When people would hug me, even my family, he would go back around behind their back and look at my face. So, some of that's just in them. I'm not silly enough to think it's just all about how you raise a dog. Some of that's just in them, people. Michael. Oh, well, Trish Michael was really hot, literally, but no. I mean, he's fine. I don't want to say he's not fine. You know what I mean? I don't think of him that way. He's neither hot nor not hot. He's just Michael, the dog sitter. And he has a lovely wife, Lisa, not this one. Okay, so switching back to this, right? Our trimmy trim. Let's see what we got here. I saw some pieces are straight, some pieces are not. That's how I like it. And that's the story I'm telling you. Now, this does get your scissors a little gluey. That's why I always have I have a big bottle of rubbing alcohol in here and some makeup removers. So I buy those multi-packs of makeup removers. I'll show them to you. But I buy those at Costco, and then I just bring one in here and put it on my wheelie cart. And I find that if it's in here, I use it all the time. If it's not in here, I never get around to it. And then my paper trimmer sometimes has adhesive on it and blocks, all that stuff. So it's just easier if we just keep it in here. Let's see, I got a tiny bit of the card with that one. That's okay. This stuff's kind of thick. This particular paper. Okay, and then keep it going there. Look what we made. Look what we made, people. Then you get to choose whether it's portrait, landscape, right? All that. So again, I'm going to move this off to the side, but let's see. These little guys are right here. You can buy these at Costco, and I think you buy like 6 or 8 in a package. How much makeup do they think I wear, for goodness sake? Yeah, there's 100 in there. So, and then I just take a little bit of this. I buy 91% anyway, because then we can use it with our spritzer when we're spritzing stuff. If we want to mix it with the re-inker, you need that high percentage. And then you just wipe these off. The next time, then you don't avoid using them because they're all sticky, right? And yeah, they do work great when cleaning the scissors. He was making sure you had a happy face. Yeah, he was, Cindy. He was. That was a good dog, I tell you what. And it wasn't like I lived in a rough neighborhood or had weird friends or a weird boyfriend or anything. But one time, but I did have a lot of contractors in the house too. And so one time, I don't remember where they were working, but I don't think they had seen Max yet. I told them I had a dog, but I don't think they had seen him yet. And I was in my bedroom at the end of a very small hall here. It's not a long hall and it's not a wide hall. And I don't remember what I was doing. Making the bed. I wasn't, I remember it wasn't like a compromising situation. But I remember I had the door shut. And then I heard a guy in the hallway. I heard him go, "Whoa." And I opened the door, and Max was between me and him. He was doing just what I told you he does when he watched people hug me, is he had his back to the bedroom door and he was facing that guy, and he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't growling. That dog never growled. She never growled. He wasn't leaning towards him or anything else. He was just letting him know that somebody was watching him. And of course, I was like, "I'm so sorry." I don't remember where I thought Max was, but anyway, he wasn't. We never had a need for him to be violent. But there were a few times where, okay, look at this. Back to the card. My goodness, memories. Back to the card. We got so much going on with this, but yeah, I like it. I kind of want it sideways, and I'm really now look at this. Look how even this becomes, right? So sometimes, especially with your photopolymer stamps that are larger like this, if you stamp it and then you're thinking like, I'm just getting, I'm getting a horrible impression. Well, just give it a little bit. Even sometimes the colors, I think, certain colors might not come off very pretty. If you just give them 60 seconds to dry, then they look different. Oh goodness. I'm glad I stamped both because I think I immediately like the lemon lime twist. What do you guys think? I'll use whatever you like. I like them both. But what do you guys think? I'll go with the first four comments. Hey, thank you, Anne, coming in late. That's just fine. And thank you for sharing. Yes, Alicia, with the alcohol. And if you don't have alcohol, sometimes I don't have any in here. Hand sanitizer works because it has alcohol, but really just have some alcohol in here. Oh goodness. So I have a berry burst. I have a lemon lime. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lemon lime, a both, and a berry burst. 2 berry bursts. So I I take that as a win. Like both of them are fine. Okay. And then I am not going to vary tassel. And I might vary this. I don't know. That looks kind of cute too. This is good. This really shows off the all the strips. Okay. So if we didn't have enough dimension, we're going to add more dimension because I like a lot of things popped up. Don't you? How else are you going to use all these dimensionals? You get 300 in a package, so don't be stingy with the dimensionals. And please don't leave because after we finish this card, we're going to have a drawing. Okay. Somebody else like the dark pink. Yes, Alicia. Berry burst. I know. Whoops. I know. I'll have to make another card like this with the berry burst because, it's already made. And then this guy can go down flat because I don't want to waste a bunch of your time putting mini dimensionals on this. And it kind of still looks really fun. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, now we get a little sneaky with this one because we're only going to pop up part of it because part of it that's sitting over here, we don't want to put a dimensional on it, right? Because that's not going to work, but we'll put one on this side and then just in case, we'll glue it to the balloon. And I want to put it a little kind of off center here. Yay, you. I say that, and now I have a stamp that says that. I mean, get out. That's out. And now I need some jewelry. And I know we have some lemon lime tinsel gems, right? Oh my gosh. I've won. Look at it. I've won. Well, great. Thank goodness we can use all this other stuff. There's berry burst. Let me see if I have anything else in lemon lime. Do I? You guys can tell me. Because if there's an embellishment, I probably have it. Oh, what about these? Nope. That's pretty peacock. That's Lester's In Colors. Also beautiful. That's pearls. Oh, maybe that's it. Dang it. Oh, wait. Nope. That's Old Olive. Okay, we're going to use Berry Burst. Guess who needs to order some more of these? They are so fun. So these are the Tencel Gems 4-pack. They were 4-pack. Hello, Nick and Katie and Taylor. Tencel Gems 4-pack. I'll just, since I can't say it, I'll show it, not spray it. You thought I was going to say spray it. No, it doesn't work. You know, I can't relay that. And so let's just get some gems on here. This is fun. That is not what I thought it would look like. And that's kind of the fun part of it. Okay, now I have an insert, 3 3/4 by 5. That's kind of my go-to nowadays. No. Here we go. 3 3/4 by 5. We need to stamp something else really beautiful on it because, I mean, we have all this fun stuff. Yay, you. And then I think I want to put just another balloon on the inside. Where? I am using my paper piercing mat. Stampin' Pierce mat. Sorry. I should have known it started with Stampin'. My Stampin' Pierce mat is so handy. And it also helps when you are trying to get a good impression with photopolymer stamps. Sometimes either the amount of pressure that you use yourself or the if you're stamping like on a padded table or something, then that can be just an appropriate amount of pressure. But sometimes it's not. And I find that for me, it's usually not. And again, we're working with a really large area of a stamp here. So again, I'm just going to do off to the left. I need to pull this towards me. I want to get half the balloon. So halvesies. I just brought this other one in. I brought that in so I didn't stain the piercing mat. Okay. And then let's bring in, we're going to put the string on it. Like it's floating off of our card. So cute. The string, I think we should use Bubble Bath. Let's give it a nod. It's on so much of this card. You love this card. Cindy, you are so great to have here. I appreciate that. Oh, very good point. Leslie says you always have a Stampin' mat with you. Just use the catalog. Yeah, what a good idea. I'm going to stop putting extra things out. I'm just going to have my stampers use their catalog. Use the one on the balloon stem. Oh, you mean the tassel? I would, Corinne, but I only stamped half of the balloon, but that's a good idea. I'm going to get a little pink on this. That's all right. Aw, that's kind of cute. This is what it looks like the whole way, which I think is really cute. Isn't that perfect? Looks just like it's just kind of floating up in the air. All right. Let's put this together. And that's going to be our card making for tonight because, oh, I guess I need to glue this down. We'll dimensionalize it. So we are going to have our drawing, but you know, tonight was kind of about just checking in with you guys, seeing how it's going. And just kind of, as Joan said, going with the flow, relaxing myself and making a card with my friends. So I'm very glad to be here with you guys. Let's see here. Did I miss any questions or anything? Lovely. Thank you so much, Mag. And I am so happy that you joined us tonight. And I hope it's not the last time. You feel free to, if any of you haven't already, like and follow the Stamping Zoo, the page you're on right now. And that will ensure that when I go live, you know. And then you can say, like, oh, yes, I want to get over there. I need to see what's going on with the girls. And then let's see here. Since I have this out and we're trying to use it, right? You are very welcome, Sherry. I hope you have fun weaving your own paper. Then let's just throw this in here. Oh my gosh, how cute. Oh, I forgot that one thing I said. Remember, we're going to use those 5 stars. Don't really have anything to do with our card, but well, no, that's not true because there's stars on the balloon, right? So I am going to, where's that pink? What did I do with the pink? Bubble bath. Where are you? What did I do with you? You know, sometimes I put these in here up backwards, and then I swear I look right at them 3 times. Here it is. It's hiding. We do have a great time together, Cindy. I love it. I love that we can create together and visit. I'm catching some glare, but I'm going for it. Oh, they're teeny, tiny, but they're there. I like it. Well, yay you. I hope you guys say yay you. Because now we have a stamp for it. It's so cute. Here's our card. Yay us. We did a good job tonight. I can't wait to give this to someone. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, let's see here. I am going to go over to, yes, always lots of laughter and fun. It's usually me laughing alone at myself, but I hope you're laughing with me. Some of you tell me that you are, and then it makes me feel like, okay, we're laughing together now. All right, let's go over to the board. It's a very colorful board. Whoops, you can't see that. It's a very colorful board tonight, which is so fun. So if you haven't yet shared and you've liked tonight, please go ahead and share this video and then come back and comment shared. And then next week, you will see your name on the prize wheel. Okay. So again, I'm going to spin this wheel. Give me just a minute. I got to cruise back here to the treasure chest, which may or may not be an actual treasure chest. You'll just have to, you know, guess. I'm thinking of something kind of fun that has multi-uses. Okay. Got it. All right. Somebody's going to win this stamp set. Here we go. If you're in another country, I can't send you product. I'm so sorry, but it's okay. Kathy Walton. Kathy Walton, thank you for sharing. You are the winner of this week's stamp set. This week's a stamp set. Sometimes it's different product. Okay, so let's get that out. Good job, Kathy. And let's take this out. Kathy won the Sweet Conversations stamp set. It is new. It was newly put on the clearance rack. So this is such a cool set. Yes, of course you can use it for Valentine's Day, but it's great for all times when you're sharing love. Happy to have you in my life. Hug me. You are cute. Text me. Love you. BFF. And then all these cool shapes, X's and O's and all that cool stuff. Oh, so fun. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are always so kind to each other and happy when each other win. And I love that so much. And yes, Joan, I know you always are great and you like and share. You're in Australia. So I appreciate that so much, everybody. Okay, well, listen, like I said, if you purchase the Trucking Along kit, it's getting sent out tomorrow. Okay, and then please watch your email. even check your junk email because sometimes emails end up in there because I will be sending you further instructions and I will also be inviting you to um, to join our exclusive Facebook group. That's where all the tutorials will be housed and I'll have an extra copy of the written tutorial there. Okay? Can't wait. And I can't wait to see all the rest of you next week. So please, share. You might win a prize next week. And then I will see you next week. And why don't you tell me in the comments if you want me to use something in particular next week? Okay? Inspire me because I'm kind of open to whatever right now. So you guys tell me what you'd like to see next week and I will try to make it happen. Okay, everybody. Have a great weekend.